What's up, guys? It's Will here, and I got a best class setup for hardcore here today. And I chose the ICR for this class setup because it's a very underrated gun in my opinion. It actually is pretty good, and even if you don't like it in core, it's definitely much better in hardcore because you don't have to worry about not getting enough bullets on target fast enough. But yeah, so I'm gonna put a screenshot up of the actual class right now, and you guys can pause the video if you want, and you can look at it and make the class. And the gameplay is me using the exact same class. Now the specialist for hardcore, I recommend not using the guns that you would usually use in like core, like as in the core, as in the specialist guns. That's what I mean by guns, the specialist guns. Don't use like the Tempest or the Scythe because those guns are like a one-hit kill, obviously, but every other gun is pretty much like a 1 to 2 shot kill. So there's really no point in using an overpowered specialist weapon. You might as well just use Vision Pulse or Overdrive if you like to use it. I was just testing it out in this game. I don't really use that much, but I was having fun with it. But I definitely recommend Kinetic Armor and Vision Pulse because Vision Pulse obviously allows you to see people before they see you, and that's critical on hardcore. It definitely helps you win every fight that you can see coming. And the kinetic armor is very useful. I mean, you can just activate it whenever and you run anywhere, and people aren't gonna really expect you to have a whole bunch of health unless they like notice it really fast. So you'll pretty much guarantee at least 1 to 2 kills, and like if you're lucky, then you can get a bunch of kills. And another thing about the gameplay is I pretty sure I almost got a nuclear again. I'm pretty sure after the game I saw the medal and I got a brutal kill medal where that is 25 kills, and I'm pretty sure I was like 2 kills away from the nuclear and I got killed. I was in their spawn and it was getting really hectic and I just couldn't shoot a guy fast enough. And other than that, that's pretty much it. The class, I have quick draw, obviously, because that's very, very important for hardcore. You definitely want to be able to shoot first. And I always use stock on my assault rifles because stock it's so good when you can move while aiming. It makes you a much harder target to hit because most of the time people will just aim in hardcore right where you are and shoot and then stop shooting. And if you're moving, chances are they might miss a shot more often than not. So I definitely recommend using that in core and hardcore. And also the quick draw, you don't have to use that in core if you're good at pre-aiming around corners. And yeah, you don't need an optic because as you can see, the optic is pretty clean and you can see pretty much everything. You don't need a red dot or anything. And for the perks, I have Dead Silence and I also have Awareness, and this is because I sound whore. So I definitely recommend sound whoring in hardcore because again, you need to know when enemies are coming before they know you're coming. So that helps you if you can hear them coming around corners. It makes you have a big advantage over them. And if you're playing core, I still recommend sound whoring, but if you don't have a good mic or you're not good at sound whoring, then you can definitely use tac mask. Tac mask is probably like the second thing I would use if I'm not sound whoring. And also blast suppressor, I might use it sometimes. It's definitely good for keeping you off keeping you out of enemies like sound, hearing, vision, if that even makes sense. But basically they won't be able to hear your jumps and stuff, so that definitely gives you a slight advantage. But I don't really use it in hardcore because people don't really notice that anyways. But yeah, and then of course I got Ghost on. Ghost is very important because even in hardcore, when you don't have a UAV, the enemy team still can get a UAV every now and then, and you'll show up on the map. So yeah, definitely use Ghost. I use Ghost in core and hardcore all the time, every time I play. Because I'm a stealthy player, so yeah, that's what I run. And for the second perks, I got the second perks I got Scavenger, of course, because I like to try and go on streaks, and that definitely is good because every time I switch guns, like every time I pick up a gun that someone dropped because I'm out of ammo, it messes me up. Plus, you can't even see your ammo on hardcore, so I definitely love using Scavenger, so I never have to worry about ammo. And then I got the quick draw perk. Well, I forgot what it's called, but it allows you to aim a lot faster. Like, it allows you to pull your gun up faster, and that just goes hand in hand with the quick draw because you can aim really fast and see your enemy first. And that's pretty much the most important thing in hardcore, is knowing when your enemy is coming first. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and share with your friends. And if you want to, leave a comment on another gun, and I might make a new class on it. And I will see you guys in the next video.